VCI is a transparent company, and where I see transparency, I get excited. There are too many companies in the cryptocurrency world that are trying to scam us, that we have to worry about. Is our investment safe? Am I going to wake up tomorrow and the website will be gone? And one way to avoid or reduce that stress is to pick companies that are transparent, where the owners are happy to meet us, to show us their history, to answer questions, difficult questions if needed, to let us see how they make their profits. And VCI International does all of this. Now recently they sent out emails and put up a notice after logging in saying that VCI is not open to US citizens, which I think is a real pity. It's for legal reasons and it's not permanent, but it is that way for now. So let's hear what Eugen had to say about this subject and many other areas too. Great to meet you. Thank you for agreeing to do an interview. You've had a really interesting business career, working in lots of cryptocurrency related companies. You got a strong history of network marketing. Would you mind talking for a little bit about your journey, why you were attracted to cryptocurrency?
Yes, I can do. So actually I started network marketing and finance 2004. So it's 15 years ago when I was very young. And I started in insurance brokerage, selling, educating people, building teams. Then I moved to real estate. First I was working in sales management, also building teams and structures. Then I got one of the 3 CEOs in this companies. It was not only one. And my part actually was building the sales teams and making product structuring. We had, to this time we had 30 own employees and 2 own lawyers working for us. Wow. And I was like, most of the time I was, later on as I became CEO, I only working with the lawyers and product structuring and such things. That's why such things are also important to me, because I need to understand both parties. One is the sales team, the affiliate partnerships, the network marketing. They are quite different than someone who is, for example, working on the lawyer side.
Sure.
Different types of thinking.
Yeah.
And then also I founded my own, it's like a pension fund for SMEs, small and middle enterprises.
Right, yeah.
That I was doing. And then after that, my former friend called me from Hanover and was telling, hey, I have an idea to found an own Facebook marketing academy. Can you join? Because I have the technical experience, you have the sales experience, maybe you can launch something together. So we did. I was, for a couple of months, I became the co-founder and also CEO of this Facebook marketing academy. Later on, we go different ways. He was doing it by himself. And that was the moment that I was driven or diving really deep into the internet marketing field. It was, every time it was interesting for me, but I was not in deep like YouTube marketing or SEO marketing or even Facebook marketing. And it was the first time, because I was focusing, as you see, on finance and sales. And very interesting when you get in touch in Facebook marketing that everybody at this time, it was 2016, is posting about crypto. And I just, of course, I was addicted to this finance field. So I just digged in and tested some platforms. I guess that's the way that everyone does it. Tested here around, tested there around, invested myself money, also convinced some friends to invest with me. But the main focus I had on crypto building MLM was a mining company, actually.
Was that Crypto Gold?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Crypto Gold. The company still exists. It has an owner from Cologne, which was and still is a friend of mine. I like him because he has also a good background in real estate and precious metals.
Is that the Indian gentleman? I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Very good, yeah. So the company doesn't collapse. It just had some issues from the management side. If you ask me, there were some mistakes on the management side, and maybe also some technical stuff did some mistakes. But the company is still working. 4 weeks ago, our co-founder, Andre Kempfer, that you can see on our VCI website, he was also building these teams with me in Crypto Gold, and he received his last payment 4 or 6 weeks ago.
Wow.
For example. So it's still working, but of course, there is no dynamic into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually the crypto business that we are building strongly. Vladimir was involved, Uwe was involved, Andre was involved, and yeah. And after that, during this partnership with Crypto Gold, we decided to make our own thing
Right.
because we have seen that the crypto field it's the future basically. Blockchain is the future. We don't know what will maybe come after blockchain, but for the next 20 years there will be not much. And to build up digital assets, which we were working in, like real estates. I have, for example, a good friend of mine working in Switzerland on the Tree project.
Right.
That's why we are also into the forest investment thing. Gold companies and partnerships and friends of mine are working here in Germany in a lot of companies. I mean, Maolal, but this is not the partner that we are working in. Yeah, I can directly say it's not a partner for the gold, it's a different one, which we will announce when we launch the project.
Yeah.
He's working on it since many years. First time I met him in 2015, but I don't actually remember how old the company is, and he has a very, very good reputation in that. So we have a lot of experts in these news, and that's why we are say, okay, let's make the technical stuff. Let's find also some crypto experts, because what we actually can do is build and develop systems and businesses. This we can, and we can sales, we can network, and we have good ideas and background in finance.
Yeah.
So everything to build by our own, not possible. We have to find also specialists, and on the best side, friends that we can trust.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, so you assembled a team of friends almost, colleagues obviously that you worked with, experts, and obviously with your networking market experience, you've actually built up some great network contacts. So the stuff that's in your roadmap for 2020, for example, that's all part of that plan that you just outlined. Yeah, cool.
Correct. We will actually see if the roadmap will be to 100% like that, because I can give you just a few examples. Gold project will not come 2020, it will come in the next 4 months.
Oh, wow, great. So what's accelerating that, if you don't mind me asking?
What is
what's accelerating that timeline? What is speeding up the timeline?
Trends. You
Yeah.
have to follow trends. In my opinion, everybody at the moment, a lot of people are focusing on trading.
Yes.
Especially forex trading. A lot of companies are doing that. So if you want to catch a trend, and it is very, 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 very important to catch trends, because then you catch automatically a bigger growth.
Sure.
Then I was making my thoughts about what to be the next step, and the whole thing in VCI is about the so-called three spokes rule. The three spokes rule is a very, very old 1,600-year-old investment rule.
With forestry, real estate, and gold.
Correct, and also stocks.
Right.
Stocks are also there.
So that's the four-spoke rule.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. So, and this is like the wheel is turning, and I think that the next thing will be gold. So that's why we're working on that. Cool.
It's great that you can adapt as well. It's fine setting out a vision, and no one necessarily goes, oh, you have to stick with your roadmap. That's the vision, and then you adapt and be flexible, and as you say, pull things closer as and when the market and trend dictates. Cool.
Yes, we need to do that, and the whole thing about VCI is we want to make the good products which are working not at the moment, which are working all the time, and real estate's working all the time, gold is working all the time, forest is working all the time, stocks are working a long time, but also provide the necessary education, because you can use these things, but if you don't know something about that, it's also useless, because I know, for example, a lot of people, especially in Germany, there's it's a bad situation, actually.
Economically?
Definitely economically, and then also in education, because the finance sector is dominated by banks and insurances.
Yes.
I think in Great Britain maybe, and also in America, it's maybe the same.
It is, yeah.
And they are providing products which bring the most of the customers. Of course, there are also other opportunities, but the most of the products bring them something like 3% per year maximum. That's also very high.
Yeah.
okay. But on 3% per year, you can't change anything.
That's right.
It's just impossible. If you just calculate for the future what will happen when you go in retirement, it's not possible. And I'm sorry, it's just not possible because inflation and such things. And there is just missing the necessary education. A lot of people are trying to provide the financial educations, but they don't stick to it. And we're trying to find a way and use the blockchain for better transportation of assets and for better and faster transportation of educational content, which is just necessary that the people understand it, that you can work the whole day, like most of the people are working like 12 hours, even more per day. And if there is if they spend some thoughts on how to make more money or how to save money for retirement or for some goals like a house or something like that, then just go, oh yeah, I have a guy who works for the bank, but wrong education.
Yeah, a lot of people put, in sort of in institutional shares, banking shares, etc., because they don't really know any different. They put their future in the hands of people, and I guess to some extent that's what they do with crypto as well. But when we have a shorter turnaround, shorter investment terms, things like that, and better access to your finances, crypto is it's a very exciting time to be in crypto. So I emailed you some questions before, and thanks a lot for your transparency and openness answering those. Was there anything that you wanted to add? Because a lot of people are interested in the history of the directors, and you just gave an outline of your history, but they like to know the history of the people they're investing in. Is there any common questions that you get asked that you'd like to answer on video today?
You can ask me something, because I think the short biographies we have also exposed on the website already.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I've seen so many companies, so many crypto platforms that I've invested in personally fail over the years, over the months even. When you're looking on your crypto journey, when you've seen other companies fail, what lessons have you learned that you have applied to those lessons to VCI so that you can ensure sustainability and longevity of the project?
We are actually not really a crypto company. We are just a normal finance company or education company which uses blockchain. That's the main difference, yeah. I have nothing against crypto companies, but the most are using crypto as, especially when they don't announce their names or their faces on the website, dangerous. It's already dangerous because there is no decentralizing. It's a cool story, but actually at the beginning of the story there, in the most cases, 99% of all cases, there is no decentralized mechanism. It can be, the decentralization is only can act when you have a big community. Then you can say hey, I'm the owner of the Genesis wallet, I keep it like it is, I don't touch it anymore, and the rest works maybe decentralized, but also in the future, this is the story of Bitcoin Cash, some majorities or some people will be in different meanings and different opinions, and that's why forks happen.
So what's the distinction between a financial company who is placing themselves in the middle of cryptocurrency? So you're collecting cryptocurrency, you're investing and trading in cryptocurrency and in forex, etc. Because your products say crypto, forex, and futures.
Yes, the trading part actually.
Say again.
It will be the trading part actually.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
To see it from the right perspective, and you will see it in the next few weeks. There will be some changes into it, because when people purchase, for example, the hybrid packages,
the
name of the product, they just purchasing educational content. That's all. The rewards that they are getting, or the profits that they are getting, are not part of the purchasing contract.
So that's how you're presenting it from a legal perspective, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and so could you just talk about that a bit more? So is this to do with protecting the business for the future, for
Definitely.
regulation?
Definitely. We have very good lawyers now from Malta or from Riga. Actually, 1 hour ago, I had the last call with our lawyer from Riga, There will be also future time, then we will also announce to people and making maybe videos or being on conventions with our lawyers, because that's also what the people want to see, who is maybe the legal part behind the company and who consulting. All this is in plan. We want to make these, of course, a 100% legal company. This is the only way. At the moment, the crypto wheels are turning very slow in Europe. So there are only some countries which providing good service in tokenization or in crypto stuff. There is maybe Switzerland, maybe Malta, and maybe Liechtenstein. But that's all because the other companies, or the other financial authorities in different countries are seeing every crypto as financial thing, or even don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Then you try to get an answer by the authorities, and there will be no answer like for a year. That's the problem. And that's why we are making the hybrid packages as education content, and the rewards are on a voluntary base, distributed by us to every member. And at the moment, we are also doing different thing with that. We are making some legal necessary stuff around this process, which you will see in the next, I guess, maximum 8 weeks. I don't want to tell so much about it, but you will see how this part changes. It has to be changed, because at the moment we are working on, I can say that, we have hired many lawyers in many countries for many legal opinions, many, not only one or two. And as soon as this is done, we are focusing on the same thing on Asia and then on the US market.
Right. Why is there such different opinions then? Is it because there isn't a legal precedent that's global at the moment? Is that why there's so much difference?
There will never be. The thing is, there will never be.
Right.
I'm from finance, so I know how the financial authority is seeing things, and even if there is a financial authority that says, our legal opinion or whatever is, you can use it for the whole EU, not in the most cases.
Right. But I mean, it's great that you're obviously planning ahead. People who are interested in a short-term gain aren't going to be thinking and planning the way you're planning. So that's a really important message for people who are investing in VCI. So the recent changes to do with blocking Americans, US citizens, has that come out of these meetings with your Malta and Riga lawyers?
Not even. To be honest, our main distributors, which are working with us, our first affiliate partners, know that we don't distribute any service to US. We just had no time to make a disclaimer on the website. That's all. If you log in the crypto in the back office, you can see the map where every countries are listed. But this is only a country for IP addresses. That means that, for example, at the big launching of VCI, Vladimir and me were in Florida actually. Yeah, we were in Florida on a business coaching on a very famous coach we used, and some friends of us are like, hey, we have no time. Can you make for us registration and login? So of course there is America in the landscape. Because we did it for them, it's just the IP address detector. And we also said to one guy, I don't want to say the name right now, who contacted me via Facebook a few weeks ago and was saying, hey, I want to launch this project and so on. And I just was seeing in his Facebook profile, New York City. The first thing I was writing to him is, hey, yes, you can join, but no US citizens, no service to US people. You are aware of this? Yes, I'm aware. I have people all over the world. And that's how the story began. And that's why we now, as we are looking in back office and see, okay, for any kind of reason, the US market is rising, stop it.
So it's okay for someone to join and to sign people up, but not to actually purchase the hybrid packages and get profit from it. Is that right?
Yeah, you can join whatever you want. We just don't allow to provide any service.
Right.
Because at the moment it works even different. At the moment we have done even a step more. When you try to sign in, then there is a check mark that you need to click if you are a US citizen or not.
Yeah. One thing I mean, blocking America, blocking the US citizens, from my perspective, I want VCI to succeed. I want it to be as global as possible as an investor. So I don't like seeing any country excluded, especially the US, because it's a very wealthy country. Most people are online. You know, it's obviously a big target market. But one thing I've seen in a lot of companies who are terrible at communication, you don't know these things. You don't. I like the fact that you put the message up now, so that when people log on, it's, you know, you're getting the message across now, and it's still at an early point. But you know, are there any other countries that are being excluded? And I don't really understand why the US is being excluded.
Because at the moment we have no legal opinion for US market, and US market is different. That's all.
So at a future point, if your legal opinion changed, you'd open it up to them.
Correct.
Okay. Any other countries that are blocked?
North Korea.
I
don't want to say it in the same relation, but it's different.
not much of a loss there.
Yeah, some. There is, for example, in EU, there is a so-called blacklist. You can even Google it. There are some blacklisted countries by the EU who are related to terrorism, who are related to anti-money laundering, and so on. And on this list, just at the moment, on the blacklist, there is a white list, a gray list, and the blacklist. So it's very confusing. On the blacklist is only Iraq and North Korea at the moment, because some time ago, 2018, they updated the process like every half a year, I think, something like that. And the latest change was, yes, blacklist only Iraq or North Korea. Countries like Samoa, or what was there, Sudan, Congo, Pakistan, were half a year back also on this list, but they are now on the so-called gray list, because the EU have sent them some requirements, and they are just at the moment to fulfill this requirement. So it's a gray list. You can provide service to the countries.
All right. So it's financial regulations adjustments they made.
Not only financial regulations. Yes. Most of all, I think anti-money laundering. Yeah.
Right.
Most of it. Yeah.
Okay. You know, you have this 1 week. So when you take out a hybrid package, you have this 1 week activation period, which to me is just like a dead week. You know, it's nothing's happening during that period in terms of earning capacity. What's the purpose behind that?
The first purpose was, it's just a trading thing. We want to plan. We can plan better, because, for example, if you purchase today, it's impossible to make something with the money or giving you any rewards of that, because the money just enter our wallet. Let's say the crypto just enters our wallet, and there is no management if you do it at night or even at morning. The time difference between the countries, it's just not possible to let the money work within a day. Yeah. So if you're paying in and somebody pushes you like, tomorrow you get the first profits, from where?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's
why
I do if it was like a day or so, but a week seems a long time. But okay.
Yes. I know. But you need to look like that. Our company is not able to. We just want to set a time period where we can definitely, from our feeling and from our management, from our time, can definitely say, okay, in this time we can let the money work.
Okay.
That's why we say, there has to be a rule. We even had maybe it would be possible to do it in 3 days or 5 days or something like that. But at the beginning of the story, we just said, okay, let's do it 7 days. That's all.
Okay. When I log into the back office, I now see the copy trading option, but there's a message there on my screen saying, you know, waiting for your sponsor to activate Ocean 8. And I haven't heard many people talk about Ocean 8. Did you want to explain what the product is and how to get it and how profitable it is for the people who are already using it?
Yes, I can. So Ocean 8, are you aware of what is copy trading actually?
What it means, or what copy trading is? So you got a successful trader, ideally, who's you're then following his trades. So you're taking some of your funds, applying it to him, and he'll go into the same trades. He'll put your money into his trades, and then he takes a percentage, and you get the percentage back of the profits.
You can say it like that. Yeah, you can say it like that. So actually, Ocean 8 is We launched because a lot of people are asking, hey, how successful, for example, is your trading? Yeah, I think in future when we are opening the field of not only trading crypto, not only trading forex with our own money, and we are also going in different levels, which we also will announce in the next weeks, just to make it, to spread it more and to diversify more, to make it more secure. The copy trading we just launched because we want to be a transparent company.
Great.
And to convince everybody that trading works. That's all. That's why we say, okay, you can buy a license, you can buy a content flat because you need different education. So the people purchase, for example, at the easiest product that we have for $250 per year and a monthly contract flat of $50. They just purchase the first product and are allowed to get connected to our broker, which at the moment we're cooperating with LightForex. It's a broker from, he's working worldwide, has two different registered companies. One is on the Marshall Islands and one is in Cyprus. Cyprus, fully regulated by the CSEC, so everything is cool. We were there 3 weeks ago speaking to the director of LightForex. She was, of course, answering every question. So they are at the moment under management have about $5 billion. And more than 100,000 customers.
Right.
So it's a fully regulated broker. It's okay. Of course, there are brokers, there are bigger, there are smaller, but this option is good. And then you are connected to the broker, and then there are some traders which have a good history and trade automatically for you. There's copy trading. You just say, I want to copy and get the results on your account. It's your own account. You can do whatever you want with your money. You can withdraw whenever you want. You can cancel whatever you want. And on Facebook, some people are already sharing their results. And the results of, for example, the last 6 weeks were like, depending on the time when you get in, because when here, for example, on this date, the trading starts, and you start here, your results are the same like from the so-called master account. But when you come here, you have different results. So not anybody has the same results.
Right.
But the majority of the people which have tested the product in the last 6 weeks had a net profit of 15 to 20%.
Over what period? 1 week, 2 weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Very good. And is your capital at risk with copy trading?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
It's trading,
Okay.
it's stream trading. Yes.
Yeah.
You have to monitor it. Do you know what MetaTrader 4 is?
No.
Okay, I can show you. Everybody has seen it. MetaTrader 4 is actually an application or software which you can download. Here, for example, you can see the copy trading account. This is MetaTrader. Yeah, this is MetaTrader. You see it?
Oh, sorry, I have seen that. Yeah. Yeah.
This is called MetaTrader 4.
Yeah.
Where you can connect the account. This is like, for example, one copy trading account.
Yeah.
We started it with $2,000, like everybody does. And you can see there are some plus trades, some minus trades. This is active trading right now. You can see profits, you can see everything. This, every user gets on
Right.
Ocean 8. You can monitor everything, and if there is something that you don't like, you just disconnect it, that's all. You can withdraw your money anytime because we have no control, it's your control.
And how do you start with it? How do you make the first purchase?
You purchase a license and a content flat. Then you get a ref link from LightForex because we have here a different compensation plan. We have one compensation plan in VCI back office and one compensation plan that LightForex provides.
Right.
We have two. Our compensation plan is clear. You get a compensation on the licenses and on the monthly flat, like as you know from the hybrid packs, plus additional unilevel. On LightForex, you get a compensation on broker spreads and profit split. It's a little bit different. We have. Do you know the video about Ocean 8?
No. Oh, you mean the movie?
The explanation movie, the compensation. No. We have an extra Ocean 8 compensation plan movie.
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, I can send you. I will send you per email on YouTube link, then you can have it.
Thank you. And when it says waiting for your sponsor to activate Ocean 8.
Yes. Look, we have in the VCI back office, we have a structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a team structure. There's person 1, person 2. So, and as we have also a affiliate system of LightForex,
yeah,
we need to follow the same registration process.
But who? So the person above me has to have Ocean 8, otherwise I can't have it.
Correct and not correct. So for the moment, yes, as it's correct, but after 4 days of not purchasing, the referral link goes a step under.
Okay. And if it goes down, do you have a chance? So if I get the referral link and I don't use it for 4 days, and 8 days later I decide, oh, actually I do want to use it, can I still do it?
You can still do it, but the members may be that were between you.
Okay. All right. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Your company overview document mentions an exchange launch in April. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. The dates that were in the roadmap are not the launching dates, but the dates that we are starting to develop. So the launching can be later. So we were thinking about our crypto exchange, which we definitely need for our list, our digital assets. So there will be some our own coins, like the precious metal coin, like the forest coin, like the real estate coin, and of course different, let's say coins that you may know, the major coins like Ethereum, like Litecoin, like Bitcoin, and so on.
Right.
Yes, we have already made some thoughts, and we will, I think, also in the next few weeks register the company with getting the license for a wallet and crypto exchange. And then we will start also, the first priority is now the gold product, precious metal product. This is the first priority. Maybe we will do, when we are in the final steps of that, we will also start the crypto exchange. Maybe we will do it after that. It's not sure at the moment.
Yeah.
But yes, it will come on our own exchange.
The gold project is very exciting. Very interested to see that. So, do you have any live events coming up? And what will your focus be? Are you focusing on Europe at the moment only, and then Asia after, or what's your plan?
There is a lot. For example, on Sunday there is Ivory Coast.
Right.
Then in 26th of June is South Africa. Then there are, of course, different own events where we as a founder only maybe attend via screen sharing, done by the teams. There are a lot of events in China, in Korea, in Japan, everywhere. So last week, for example, there were on team events on the whole Japan tour, like Osaka, I think, Fukuoka, and Tokyo.
Right.
Already have been. And a lot of attendees, like 100 to 300 attendees per event. And I will be with Vladimir on the next events, I think in China and in Korea, end of June. And then we already have talked, but it's not officially announced or promoted yet. There will also be a convention in autumn in Macau.
Right. So that's very Asia focused. I haven't seen any of these on your site. There's an events calendar, but those events aren't listed in there at the moment.
I just have no time.
Yeah. Okay.
We just had no time to list it, but it will come.
Yeah.
We have time for the marketing, for the promotion. You will get videos and flyers and everything. I post them regularly on my Facebook page. I do that.
Yeah.
But we have so much things to do because at the moment, for example, we have prepared Forex content videos. We have prepared 30 blockchain and crypto content videos. We already have this. And they just need to be into the back office.
Right. Cool. And is that free content or chargeable content?
It's automatically, when you buy a package, you get a different part of content.
Great. Okay. And that goes back to your earlier point of you're actually an educational.
Yeah, we have many steps of education. So we have, for example, Forex content, crypto content. We have Eugen Paul, who is a good friend of mine and a coach. He's coach, a personal coach, finance coach, everything coach. He provides at the moment for Korea, Japan, and France. He is doing regularly weekly events, online workshops.
Right.
Like there is level 1, level 2, level 3 coaching. And now, at the moment, this week was actually a little bit difficult because he became father of twins.
Congratulations.
So it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
I will reach out. And there was just no time to do because every time he's in the hospital.
Yeah,
And
sure.
how his wife is doing and so on. But next week he will start again with these workshops, and then also China will come, the Philippine events will come, and next Korea team will come. Did I forget something? Yes, one thing I forgot. Yes.
Okay.
So yes,
That's
he's
very busy.
going into the teams and providing regular, weekly, or based on 2 weeks. It depends on what the team leaders say, because this part works on cooperation with the team leaders. If the team leaders are doing many things by their own and don't need his support, then it's understandable. But if they need, and most of the team leaders saying, hey, okay, you're providing a cool personal development coaching and so on, he jumps in, makes a plan, and provides level 1, level 2, level 3. It's like announcing what the business is over. This level 1 for everybody. Level 2 is, okay, now you are in the business, how to purchase the packages, how to use the packages, what is actually the content, how to provide the content, like giving them a manual for sales, but also a manual for usage. And then the third thing is, if you have, for example, a team of 25 persons and more, he's doing leadership meetings with you.
And is this is that the academy aspect in Bulgaria?
Also, the academy aspect in Bulgaria is even a step ahead, because for the academy aspect in Bulgaria, you need to be at least a team manager.
Right.
Yes. Then you get invited for 3 days. Yeah. And then coaching.
Yeah. It all sounds very good. There's so much going on. Yeah, it's great. Is there anything that we haven't discussed that you'd like to share with those watching? That, I mean, because I know that's a lot, but
since it is so much, I even don't know if I missed something, to be honest.
Yeah.
I hope I get all, but even if I missed something, Gary, then you can be sure that you will hear it in the next future.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you know, when you log onto the site, and the key thing you're looking at from, you know, an investor's point of view, okay, you got the educational element, but it's the hybrid packages and monitoring the profits, and then if you're an affiliate builder, you're monitoring your bonuses, etc. But all the other stuff, for most companies, that would be, you know, way more. That'd be it. But all this extra stuff, and the fact that you're bringing the gold project forward, the fact that you have all these possibilities sitting in the wings with your contacts in the forestry and your experience in the real estate, yeah, it's very exciting. I really hope things go great for VCI, and that you really build this company out the way your vision, you know, to match your vision. It's very exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We hope to. This is our goal, and this is what we are looking for.
And I really like the fact that you mentioned transparency, and that you're keen on transparency. You know, just one final thing about the transparency side. So you've done you've showed me the MetaTrader account, even there, the MyFxBook aspect. Is there any other levels of transparency? You know, I mean, the copy trading in itself, that's very open transparency, even though it's with the third party as well, obviously. But is there any other aspects of transparency that where you're, you know, keen to bring even more transparency, but whether it's to futures or crypto?
In future will be, because at the first quarter, which is now in 2019, the main focus has been on Forex, definitely, because the crypto market was down. It's just now it recovers a little bit. So our actual position in crypto is not that much. It's maybe 2 to 5% of the total investment.
Wow, right.
Yeah. Futures, we want to touch, but didn't at the moment. We have some interviews with good traders and good trading company, which we dig in the next few weeks. And of course, if we also start this, there will be additional transparency about it. Also, yeah, we will do real estate, also at the hybrid packages. And of course, when you buy real estate, then you can show more transparency, because it's real estate.
Yeah, it's a physical product. Yeah.
Correct.
I'm really keen to see how that works.
You will.
Yeah. All right, that's been brilliant. I really appreciate your time. I really enjoyed it. It's really very nice to speak to you. I wish more companies would be like this and come forward. Thank you very much, Eugen. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Gary.
Take care.
Thank you also for the
Bye
time
now.
for making. Hey, take care. Bye bye.
Bye.